Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Aniket Prakash Dandade. Today's topic is Data Service UiPath. To know about what is data service, how to use it, how to enable it from Automation Cloud, just click on below link in description. That is my LinkedIn article about overview of data service. There you will get to know about what is data service, how to use it and enable it and so on. Now we will get started with our topic in data service with first operation, that is how to create entity record using UiPath Studio. Now we are in our automation cloud. Here click on more. Here you can see data services, data service. Now here first of all we will create a new entity. Create new entity means like same as a table. Here means we are creating a new table. Give the name. I'm giving name as employee and hit on save. You can see the employee entity is created. Click on that and here you can also add a field. Field means same as a column in a table. Click on create new field. Give the name. I'm giving name as employee name. And one thing you can notice that in name it does not have any space. And display name it has space. In name it does not contain any space. And you can also give the type as text, number, date, time, yes, no, and so on. Here I'm giving the type as text only. You can also click on this checkbox if you want this field to be required or not. And in more details, you can see how much length you want of that particular field and so on for this type. And click on this create another, because clicking on this checkbox, what we can do is we don't have to again go back and click on that create new field button. That's the reason. Now click on save. Now give second field name. I'm taking it as age and I'm making its type of number. And in more details, you can also see the maximum value is there, minimum value is there. And one thing, if you don't want, if I don't want decimal, you can also remove it and give decimal as 0 as per your choice. And click on save. Now third field, I'm taking as date of birth. For this, I'm making the type as date time. Here you can see you can also hide the time field. So I'm hiding the time field. Click on yes, and also I'm making it as required. Click on this and just save this. Now the last field I'm creating is location, and I'm making it of type text only, and also making it required. And click on save. You can see that the field which I've created is populated over here: employee name, age, date of birth, DOB, and location. You can also see which are required, which are not, and also their type. And one thing you can also notice that there are some fields which are already created, that are created by the system. That is create time, update time, created by, updated by, and this ID. These are system built fields. And here in data you can see it is blank. We can also add data manually. Adding data means we are adding a row, means a data in that row. You can go employee name, anything. I will take my name, Aniket. The age as 25, date of birth, click here, 1998, Jan, and location as Mumbai. Click on save. You can see that data has been added over here. ID is there, updated by, created by, also time is populated over here, and all the fields, employee name, age, date of birth, location. You can also add other data. I'm taking as on age 23, and on Jan just I'm taking 18 Jan 2000 and location as uh, New York. Okay, and click on save. You can see that this two data has been added manually. But in case if you want to add a number of records, then how can we do? We can't always click on this add button and add manually. Yes, it will take much time and it is not of use. So what we can do, we can go to our auto delete this. Now the entity is blank, full blank. Now go in your studio. I've created, I've given the project name as UiPath data service. Now first of all, what you have to do is click on this manage entity tab. You can see manage entity. Click on this and here just press this. You can see that employee entity just now we have created is populated over here. Just click on this. You can also untick whichever entity you don't want, but for now I'm taking all entity and we have to work on only one entity, that is employee entity, means employee table. Okay, and just click on save. And for this we need a package. Just click on install package. You can see this package is required. You have part.dataservice.activities. Click on this, click on install and just save this. Means using this package, we can access all the functionalities of data services. Now you can see under entities, you have part underscore data service and here all the entities have been populated. You can see employee loan, nations results and so on. Now what first we will do, we will take one rate range of workbook I'm taking. And here I'm taking one Excel sheet. I will just show you first what data it contains. You can see total 10 records are there. It has 4 columns: employee name, age, date of birth, location. All this data we want in our entity. So we are reading this Excel file to pass the sheet name. And create output of it. It is data table, data underscore employee. And first, what we will do, we will take one assign activity. And here we will create one variable. And the variable type should be of entity type. With which entity we are working? We are working with employee entity. So the variable type should be of employee. So go over here, browse for type and just write name of entity, that is employee. You can see under this UiPath underscore data sets, employee is populated. Click on OK. You can see the variable is of type employee, means is of type employee, the entity which we are working on, which we are working. And we can also say it as an object. Now we have to initialize this object. So write new and write the entity name, that is EMPLO employee. Okay, this is first step we have to do. And just take for each row in data table. And the output of this we have to pass over here. This DT underscore employee. And what I will do, I will take multiple assign. What we have to do, this variable we have to pass over here emp dot. Using this, what we can do, variable name dot we can access all the fields of that particular entity. Emp dot first is employee name, and in value we have to pass current row, that is iterator, here column name. This emp name dot toString. Okay. I will also show you. This is column name. We have pass. Now second is I will take emp variable name dot location, and here I'll pass current row of that column name, and that is location. Let's copy this. Paste or toString. Write emp dot that field name. For this, what we will do, we will take one assign activity, control K, str underscore h. And here pass current row is iterator. Column name is age. Dot toString means what we will do in the string variable, it will save all the data, and here what you have to pass convert dot to integer in 32, and in this bracket we have to pass this string variable is str underscore age. Just write convert dot to int and in bracket str age, in which all the age data has been saved. Now the fourth field is of type date time. For this we have to do the same procedure. Write emp, that is employee type of variable dot dob. For this also we will take one assign, take one string variable str underscore dob, and here pass what is the column name, that is dob only. So write current row, that is iterator, bracket double quotes column name dob dot toString. What if it will also save date of birth one by one, and here what you have to write convert dot to date time, and here pass the string variable str underscore dob. Done. Now just take activity that is create entity record and browse for the type. That is the name of the entity employee. Click OK. Save. And in input, what we have to pass? We have to pass that variable only, that is of type employee. And in output also we can save, because we have to save data over there only. Okay, now our workflow is ready. You can see here there is no record, it's blank. Close this and just run the file. You can see the workflow is running. You can see it just take only 8 seconds. Just go here and just refresh. You can see all the data, all the 10 records is been populated over here. You can see Anil, that age, the date of birth, location Pune, John, Ronnie, Magnus, all the employee name is populated over here. Like you can see that one of 10 records, all the 10 records are populated over here. It has also IDs there, updated time, created time, and so on. All the data is populated over here. What we have done, we have just done an automation process in your studio, run from there. All the data is populated over here. You can see this. First, what you have done, taken one variable of entity type, entity name, that is employee type variable, and initialize that using new and entity name. It is basically an object. We have to read one Excel sheet, and in for each we have just passed that, taken multiple assign, and taken that variable to access all the field emp.employee name, emp.location, emp.age, emp.date of birth. Using this variable emp that is of type employee, we can access all the field, and we pass the value over here, and we just write create entity record activity over here. Input is same that variable, and output is also same because we have to save data over there only, and our work is done. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. In the next video, we will start with the next operation in data sources. Thank you once again. Please like, share, and subscribe.